Hey everyone, we are at SEMA. If you're watching this channel, you probably already know what the SEMA show is, but just in case you don't, it is the world's largest automotive aftermarket show. Companies are here from all over, from every phase of the automotive aftermarket. This place is just insane. It's huge, and it is trade only, which means that unless you are part of the automotive performance industry, which we are at Real World Hot Rods, you can't get in here. So, and God knows there's a ton of shows going around and showing video and all this kind of stuff. YouTube is full of that kind of stuff, but hey, I'll add to it. So I'm just going to give you a little peek right now. And Race Deck has a lift with a Ford GT40 Mark II. Might be a real one, I'm not sure. But it's just insane how big this show is, how huge it's gotten. And getting video in this hall, I'm kind of standing out of the way right now. Getting video in the hall, unless you have access during non-show times, in other words, times when people aren't walking, can be pretty dicey. So I may end up just shooting some pictures and putting those into a video here. But I'll do the best I can to give you a peek at some of the stuff that kind of cranks me up about the SEMA show. So keep watching. Okay, now this is cool as hell here. Here's what we have here is a, what is it, 64?
65.
65 Falcon 4-door. Two-tone paint's been reworked all underneath, got a roll cage in it, some really nice fabrication work. Interior is cool as hell, but I gotta tell you, the main attraction on this thing is this engine. That is a Ford Taurus SHO V6. The heads were made by Yamaha on these. I was actually a new Ford salesman when these things came out, which tells you how old I am. And the work on this thing is just incredible. Absolutely killer car. Okay, so So the story on this car, on this engine, and how it came to be in there is cool. And this is, I'm sorry, you are
Chad Hauk. I'm the father of the builder, co-builder, however you want to say that.
All right, tell me how that engine got to be in there.
So that engine, with 357 stock original miles on it still, was rolled on its test drive in 1991 somewhere back in Michigan, hitting an ice patch. My father, when I was 19 years old, bought that out of an insurance auction, the whole chassis. We brought it back to Montana, where it sat for the next 25 years, still connected to the wiring harness, getting started once a year. And I went to my dad and said, you know, I tried for probably 20 years to get it from him. Never was successful with that. A year and a half ago, I said to my dad, if you ever want to see that thing run, you need to give it to your grandson. 9 months ago, he agreed.
That's cool, and you guys did a beautiful job detailing it out. I'm an engine freak, but I like clean engines, and I like nice work. It's got a Pro Charger on it.
It does, and thank you for the compliment. Obviously, fully Cerakoted, fully powder coated on different elements of it. The block's got Cerakote. The upper components are all powder coat with clear coats on top. We were able to get Phoenix Industries to do all of our plumbing work with us. So we've got all new fuel lines in there, all new fuel routing in there actually, as it was reimagined. So higher fuel pressures. We're also able to work with Holley to do the first Holley Terminator X-Max EFI control system. So all the old wiring harness is gone. All new modern technology, computers and injectors, everything in the engine.
It's an awesome car. Thank you for sharing it.
My pleasure.
Okay, I just got here, but I know this is going to be one of my favorites. A 69 Torino with an FE in it. I love these old cars. My dad raced a Holman Moody 69 Torino in IMCA in 71 and 72. It imprinted on me, but I get really tired of people taking these beautiful old cars and just going, oh, let's put a Coyote in an LS engine. This has a 482 cubic inch Ford FE with dual fours on it. Could be a tunnel port engine just based on the intake. That looks a little bit like a tunnel port intake. Anyway, gorgeous car. Love it already, and I just got here, but already one of my favorites at the SEMA show. Man, what a killer roadster pickup this is. It's either, 34 roadster pickup. Man, that blue and that red really pop together. Got a small block Chevy under it. It's got air conditioning, which I don't know why you put air conditioning in a Roadster with no roll-up windows, but hey, to each their own. Got a little Stars and Stripes motif on it, vintage air. They even made the wood in here blue, so this is a gorgeous, gorgeous street rod. Really some nice craftsmanship on this car. This car really grabs me. Another one of my favorites from SEMA. I just might be in love here. 65 Chevelle, it's in the stainless steel brakes booth. We have an actual small block Chevy, and it has twin superchargers on it. That's kind of cool. You don't see that very often. Looks like a blueprint engine underneath all that. They've done some great work on the body and paint. Very cool interior while keeping the original seats in the original flavor. And that candy red finish is just immaculate. What a great car. And one of the things that I really like about this is that they kept the flavor of the car. I hate it when people take old, cool cars and then just throw away everything that makes them cool. On this one, they really did a nice job of keeping the fact that it is a 1965 Chevelle while still adding a lot of updates and modern touches. Very cool car. Factory 5 booth is always one of the coolest booths at SEMA. This company's come a hell of a long way. They started out years ago building Cobra replicas that were based entirely upon a Fox Body 5-liter Mustang GT. And now look at them. We have Roadsters, they have Roadster pickups, they've got Cobra Daytona coupes. Of course, they've still got the standard Cobra. And over here, I'm going to stop real quick. I'm loving this Roadster. It's a 33 Roadster, but it's got a 32 Ford grill shell on it, which really gives a cool look to it. See what you think. I mean, that's got a hell of a nice look to it. I'd consider building one of those, but okay, over here we have one of their standard Cobras, but it looks, okay, it's not a roll-up window, but it's got a removable hardtop on them that kind of combines the Daytona coupe look with it. Man, that's a cool car. Haven't seen that before. That's awesome. It's actually got a little bit of a trunk on it. I am digging this coupe. They probably have snap-in side windows or something, making an all-weather car. That is just cool as hell. And again, that's a lot of companies have come and gone in the Cobra replica space, and I think one of the things that's kept Factory 5 around, first of all, they build a hell of a nice car, but second of all, I think they keep innovating, and that's something you just don't see that much. Okay, so I just fell ass backwards into a big honor, and that is meeting Gentleman Joe Schubeck.
My pleasure.
This is a guy who has done damn near everything in the world of hot rodding and drag racing. I mean, from drag racing to Le Mans to building his own engines, designing his own engines. Very cool stuff, and I haven't even looked inside this book to know I wanted to buy it. Hot Rods, Trains, and Planes. Just dropped my $40 on the table and met Joe. And like I said, it's an honor. Joe, thank you so much.
This is Troy. It's my pleasure to talk to you. It's great.
Glad you're here, and really appreciate you. Thank you.
It's great.
Here's one that hits me right in the feels. This is a 1955 DeSoto Powerflight. I think this was done by Chip Foose, and it definitely, it's a Foose car. But wow, look at that. We're actually starting out back on this one, just because that was accessible. Walking around it, you got the billet wheels that look like the wire wheels that they would have had at that time. Of course, they got the Foose logo on them. Interior, you guys already know I love it because they kept the original flavor of this interior, but updated and modernized it. I gotta be honest, man, looks comfortable as hell to sit in. I love that dusty rose color on this car. I'm going to stand back and let you really kind of get the flavor of it. They did, it looks like, put an SRT late Hemi engine in it. Part of me would have loved to have seen the DeSoto Firefly Hemi in it, but it is what it is. You got to get what you can get, and man, this car is just absolutely beautiful. Okay, this is a pretty killer car. This is the Ring Brothers. I believe it's the Ring Brothers that built this one. It's a 70 Plymouth Roadrunner. It's another one I walked up to. It's actually in the Heights booth, and it's got the Heights front end rear suspension under it. As you guys know, I'm getting ready to install a Heights front end under the Blue Knight 47 coupe, so definitely want to stop by here. These guys make great stuff, but here's what's cool about this. I walked up to, I thought, please don't be a Hellcat, please don't be a Hellcat. It's not a Hellcat. It's a big block Mopar with cross ram and fuel injection on it, and man, that engine's just smooth as a baby's ass, and love this car. They did a great job building it, and I gotta tell you, there's nothing crazy on it that is going to prevent it from being street driven. This car actually, I mean, it's a high dollar car, don't get me wrong. It's going to see some time on the show floor, but I gotta think this one is probably a car that's going to see some street miles too, which makes it a real world hot rod. Holy crap, dude. This looks like a Rick Dorr car. I believe this is a Delahaye. Yeah, it's a Delahaye. Got to be a Rick Dorr build. Man, this, I don't have words for the artistry involved in this. I mean, those Delahayes, the French cars, they were incredible to begin with. And what he did with this car is just insane. There's a sign on the window, but like I said, I'm pretty sure I recognize this car from some of the magazines. I'm trying to give you guys as much of a look at it as possible, but the craftsmanship is just amazing. Yeah, the Pantheon, owned and built by Rick Dorr Customs, completely hand-formed body by Luc Delay. Those of you maybe who remember the Hot Rods by Boyd show, Marcel and Luc Delay are just master metal finishers that can build things from scratch. They're old-time coach builders. And oh my God, to see this car sitting here on the SEMA show floor, just absolutely incredible. Okay, who doesn't love a good square body? Saw this one on the SEMA show floor. It's a mid-80s GMC. Man, this thing's got some cool paint, some cool lines on it. Looks like they narrowed, smoothed the bumpers, and painted them. Got a great two-tone paint scheme. That green and black really pops. Some big diameter billet wheels. They bed-linered it, and great interior. Kept the original, or at least the original style dash panel. Shaved the drip rails. Man, I am liking this one. Back in the day, my dad and I built a lot of these old square bodies, and never built them any to this standard, but damn, this is cool. I'm liking it a lot. And it's SEMA morning, day 2, and I'm over at the Mother's Polishes booth, and they got a Ford Crown Victoria here I got to show you. Man, this thing is just, obviously it's got late model billet wheels on it. It's got a Coyote Roush engine in it, but it's a metallic black, as the guy walking by was just saying. It's still got the look. Oh, that's cool. They put 55 Mercury taillights on it. Some nice trim. They made some custom trim that says Crown Jewel. That's kind of a cool little touch. Bumpers have been shaved and tucked. Obviously a high-end build. I like the seats. Less a fan of the console. The console looks a little bit more modern than my tastes are, but hey, it's not my car. Overall, though, I mean, they did a hell of a nice job preserving what makes a Crown Victoria cool and still doing some updates to it. Again, front bumper tucked. They reversed the hood opening. Really digging this one. Another highlight of SEMA for me. If you look up hot rod in the dictionary, this is what you're going to end up getting a picture of. It's a 41 Willys?
41.
And this is Shell. Okay, you pronounce your last name.
Schreivogel.
Builder, owner of this car. Tell us a little bit about it, since I've got you standing here.
Really 10-year build. Total body off, of course. Fiberglass outlaw body, and just had a vision and kind of went with it. The bottom's just as clean as the top.
Believe it.
We just had a lot of fun building it. Auto artistry. My buddy Jay Weiss, he custom mixed the paint. We did the bikini hood on it. That took us, there's probably 200 hours in that hood. It's finished on the bottom as well, so it's all boxed in. And
so the hood actually still comes up.
Yeah, total custom hood.
And while he's talking about it, I'm going to show you what he's talking about. The hood, he calls it a bikini hood. The hood has actually been sliced open right there, and this part was sectioned down. That's actually the top part of the stock hood. It would have been up here. Cut it down to show off the engine. It still comes up for working on the engine.
It still comes up, and it's boxed in on the bottom, so everything's
that kicks ass. That kicks ass. How big is the big block Chevy?
It's a 496. So
496.
Stroker motor with an 871.
Beautiful detail on it. Absolutely awesome car, Shell.
Thank you.
Thanks for sharing it with us, and thanks for talking to me about it. Much appreciated. Okay, I asked this question of Shell after the camera stopped because I didn't want the answer on vid. I said, okay, are you going to drive it? He goes, dude, it's got 3,000 miles on it already. Yeah. He's been cruising around Las Vegas, for God's sake. Yeah, so this is a real-world hot rod because it's getting driven in the real world. Here's another one of those cars that's just all motor. You can still hear the marching band in the background. I don't know, maybe they're just making laps now. But we got a supercharged big block Chevy. This car's practically all motor. I think this is like a 33, 34 Plymouth Coupe, and got a nice candy violet paint job on it. Sitting, it's laying frame. Again, not my thing, but hey, if you like it, you like it. Got a cool velour interior, louvered panel where the old fabric insert was. Great artwork on the side. The gold leaf letters, the rat fink, the drawing of it, even down to the striping. We've got striping and artwork on the air scoops. There's striping on the blower belt. Okay, this probably isn't going to see a hell of a lot of street miles, but who cares? A car like that's just a work of art. Digging this OBS Chevy pickup. Honestly, this is one I was kind of walking by until I saw the grill. They put a grill in it that looks like the 7172 GMC truck grill. It's pretty cool. Honestly, I'm not going to show you much more of the truck than that. Although it's got a nice stance to it. The wheels complement, but that grill's really the selling feature on this one. One of these days, I'm going to have a Gen 3 Camaro. Had a few of them on the car lot years ago when Dad and I had the car lot. They're fun to drive. Mine probably won't be as radical as this, but wow. We've got a Pro-Charged 406 small block. It looks like everything has been done to this car. I'm loving the candy green. Big diameter wires. Got a roll cage in it, which that may be necessary. Like I said, if I build one, it probably won't be that radical, but man, that thing's cool. It's even got a parachute on it. Don't know if it needs it or not, but who knows. They claim 1,800 horsepower out of it. Considering it's a Pro-Charger, that could be right. But killer third gen Camaro. Okay, guys, lowriders are cool. And man, I love the paint jobs on these things. I can't imagine. There's a marching band in the background, if you can hear that. It's new at SEMA. I can't imagine the time it took to lay out and tape all of this and shoot it in the booth. You're talking days and days in the booth. And how many coats of intercoat clear went in between all those candy layers. You got the gold leaf. Of course, got the wire wheels, which you got to have on a lowrider. This is a beautiful car. And the interior, a lot of these lowriders, in my opinion, lose the plot a little bit on the interior, but man, this is done really, really tastefully. Coordinates well with the paint and body work. Just absolutely a gorgeous lowrider. I hope you can see it on video. That metallic just explodes in the sun. And wow, that's really the only word for a car like this is wow. And this looks like a really quality build. Okay, now we're talking. A 1960 Cadillac Coupe de Ville. Yeah, has an LS swapped into it. Looks like, I was looking to see if there's a turbo on there. No, that's just a cold air intake. Black, kind of a brown baseball glove leather interior. But how can you not love a 1960 Coupe de Ville? Those big old tail fins. Did a hell of a nice job building it. You know, again, shaved the bumpers. Everything's fit up nice. Very high build quality on this car. High diameter billet wheels, which, you know, as you guys know, not my preferred aesthetic, but still pretty cool. I like how they covered all the dash in leather. Don't know if that's the original instrument cluster. It doesn't feel like one that would be in it. But overall, pretty kick-ass car sitting out here at SEMA. Okay, you can hear the announcer in the background. SEMA is over, but our week isn't. We are at the Las Vegas Motor Speedway Bull Ring, and we are here for the Open Wheel Showdown. The Open Wheel Showdown, huge pavement sprint car race. $50,000 to win for the 410 sprint cars with wings here. Badass cars. They also run super modifieds, legends, and bandoleros. And if you've never been to the Las Vegas Motor Speedway Bull Ring, it's a hell of a nice place to watch a race. I'm going to give you a look around. Beautiful 3/8 mile asphalt oval track. Track tends to have at least a couple lanes of racing, so we're looking forward to a really good show. I'll probably bring you a few clips of some of the racing action as we go along. Modified B feature just going green. Well, we're at Las Vegas Motor Speedway for the Open Wheel Showdown, and the B features are about to weigh, and they're done, and that means things are about to get serious. We've got the super modifieds out on the track, getting ready for their race. After this, we'll have the legends and bandoleros, the open wheel modifieds, and then the headline race of the night is a 100-lap wing sprint car race for 50 grand to win. The super modifieds, I think, are running for $7,000 or $7,000 to win. It's a memorial race for Larry Treguero, legendary super modified owner out here on the West Coast. Pretty excited for this one. This is going to be a really good race. We went to the Oswego Classic, watched super modifieds on Labor Day weekend. Seeing them on this short track, that ought to be a lot of fun. About to go green on the Larry Treguero Memorial 30-lap super modified race. Got 13 of the West Coast best super modifieds on this track. And here in a second, I'm going to shut up because it looks like we got one more pace lap we're going to go. These are the absolute fastest cars that run on pavement short tracks, and they really only live on the East Coast and West Coast, but man, they're fun. All right, this time by, I'm going to shut up and let you see the race, at least the first couple of laps. open wheel showdown, and about to go green. Like last time, I'll show you the first 3 laps. So, gonna share an opinion here. We're standing here. The sprint cars are on the track for the 100 lapper. It's 8 p.m. We have been here since about 1 p.m. The races themselves started at 2:30 p.m. and the feature is just sitting on the track right now. And I'm going to piss people off because as soon as you say something, people go, "Oh, you're criticizing race promoters." Yeah, I'm criticizing this one, and here's why. If you look around, there's a lot of empty aluminum where earlier today there were people who paid to see this exact race that is on the track right now, and we're not seeing a goddamn race. The announcers are jacking their jaws. They're farting around, getting drivers down there. They're going to do out-of-the-car driver introductions. There's just not a hell of a lot of consciousness that people are here to watch a goddamn race. And, you know, and the thing of it is, everybody who leaves before the feature race happens is somebody who may not be back. And I see all of these track promoters going, "Oh, you know, why aren't people coming to the races?" And, "Oh, social media is bad because people are bad." I mean, you can hear the natives are getting restless. I'm getting restless. And they're still dicking around, doing God knows what. And it's not the announcer's fault, okay? I get it. They're trying to fill time because they're told, "Hey, fill time until we get done with playing with ourselves and decide to have a race." But and you got 24 of the nation's best sprint car drivers sitting here on the track. Everybody's tired, okay? Even these guys are tired. And it's just, like I said, this is one of the biggest mistakes that promoters make. And when people leave without seeing the show that they paid for, they ain't coming back. And it's a shame because this has been a great group of cars, great field of drivers. A lot of the preliminary features were caution-filled. But as a promoter, you've got to be willing to, you know, shift gears a little bit and realize people are here to see a race, and God only knows when that's going to happen. Well, we're at the open wheel showdown. The sprint cars are finally on the track. Finally, take 20. And, but man, this should be a great race. There's some really strong cars in it. My prediction, the winner's going to come from the second row. Either Bobby Santos the third on the inside or Cody Swanson on the outside, but there's a bunch of other strong cars. Tyler Roehrig, two-time Little 500 winner, is in it. He starts back in, I believe, the 11th spot. Davey Hamilton Jr. had to come through the B feature, so he starts quite a ways back. But I'm gonna just leave this video here and again take you through the first 2 or 3 laps. Everything get going. But this is what we paid for. Laps, letting everybody get the cars warmed up. It's gotten a little chilly out here in the evening. Oh, got a little pyro happening there. base vehicle, whatever you want to call it's pulling off. And like I said, I'll show you the first 2 or 3 laps. They got the first lap incomplete, but we're going to go ahead and stop the video here. All right, gang, that was our SEMA adventure for 2025. Just to close the loop on the races, it was a 100-lap race with a halfway break at the 50 lap, and at the 50 lap halfway break, Holly and I looked at the clock and realized it was 9:30. It had been literally 7 hours since the first green flag had fallen on the feature, and at least 2 to 3 hours of that time was spent just farting around with an empty racetrack. And I'll be honest with you, we love the races, but we kind of said to hell with it. We were exhausted. We were flying home the next morning. And so we just walked out, didn't see the last half of the race, which did not make us happy, and went back to the hotel and had dinner, started packing for the next day. When we saw the races started at 2:30, we thought, well, hell, we'll be able to go to the races, get done at 7 at the latest, and then be able to go downtown, have a nice dinner, maybe go over to the Speakeasy, have us a great moonshine cocktail. Didn't work out that way. But overall, I tell you what, SEMA week this week was a blast as always. I love going to the show. I love seeing a lot of old friends. Of course, the cars are just incredible. It has it's probably one of the best rod and custom car shows in the world, even though that's not exactly what it's there to be. And so we'll be back at SEMA 2026. I hope you've liked it. Now, remember, hit the subscribe button. You'll see all my great content, and there's going to be a lot of great stuff coming. Like this video. Drop me a comment. Hey, let me ask you a question. Drop it in the comments. What was your favorite car from SEMA 2025? Whether it's one that I covered in my video or whether it's one that you saw elsewhere, I want to know. Thanks for watching. That's been all of SEMA 2025, and this is Real World Hot Rods. I'll see you next time.